Lynette from Movers and Shapers. Thanks for joining us in our next Cooking with Lynette video. Today I'm making sauteed peppers. So I'm not going to use a lot of oil, so they're not really sauteed, but I'm going to show you a little trick that makes them yummy. Before I get started, I would like you to subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for doing that. Like this video if you like it, and turn on post notifications so when I do new videos, you know about them. Also, all my social media stuff is down below, as well as the recipe. So check us out down there, and let's get started. So I'm going to be cutting up, I wish I could juggle just for this, but I can't.
Try it.
No. Okay, I'm gonna try it.
Do you know how?
Forget it.
Those are pretty big too.
Yeah, these are big, and let's just not go there. We're gonna slice these up. And what I call sauteing, because these are detox veggies. During detox, we are limited to the oils we can have. So to substitute for oil, a couple things I like: garlic, and it's not the worst thing. So people who are against salt, don't come at me here. I'm sure we'll get a lot of salt haters making comments. Salt's not the worst thing for you unless you have a pre-existing condition. And salting flavors food, as do other seasonings. And I'm always encouraging, look for new spices, look for new seasonings, and to play with them. Find ones you like, and you can add them to anything to make the same food taste different many days in a row. So this is one of the things that I use for this pepper is beef base, which is pretty salty. Let me show you how I do it. First, we're gonna slice these up. Now, I will always use the tops and the bottoms. I'll use those in things like chili, where you want chopped things. But I'm anal about things being even, so I cut up the top and bottom when I do pepper slices, because I want them all even. You don't want to see my house. Well, everything's even, that's all I'm saying. And this is kind of random, but do you move the eggs around in your egg carton to make sure they're all even when you're done using eggs? I do. They have to be even. In my dishwasher, I have to have the exact same cups on either side. Where does that come from? What's that called? I'm kidding, I know what it's called, don't say it. Okay. So I'll clean these up in a second, like these seeds and stuff. I am saving the tops and bottoms because I'm going to be making a detox chili that they will be used in. But, let's turn this pan on and put a little bit of light olive oil. And I'm talking a little here, maybe 1 or 2 tablespoons, just to coat the bottom. And when this gets spread out over all these peppers, it's an insignificant amount of oil. So we're not saying no oil. And listen, after detox, oil's your friend. Good fats are your friend. Bad fats are not your friend. And this brings me to a thought. Fat stored on your body from excess fat is not near as bad for your body as fat stored from excess carbs. Remember that. So good fats: avocado, olive oil, walnuts, almonds, walnut oil, grapeseed oil, coconut oil. All of those things are good. You just don't want the omega-6, the deep fried foods, and all of those. But with that being said, especially if you're in a stage where you're correcting your metabolism, you still need to be conservative with your fats. You still have to be aware of what you're consuming. You can't just have as much as you want. That's my point. All right, we'll throw on these little yellow ones in. And there's no reason I'm using light. It just happens to be one I grabbed today. I actually prefer a more robust olive oil so you can actually taste it. And when not during detox week and I can enjoy my good fats, I will say I use olive oil to season almost everything. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And you can get flavored olive oils in these oil stores. You can get basil flavored, you can get spicy pepper flavored oils, you can get lemon, orange, all sorts of them, different flavors. And they are great to cook with. I'm not a baker. Doesn't fit real well in with my eating lifestyle. So I don't use them to bake, but a lot of people do. All right, there we are. Now just let me even these out so I have the same amount of yellow, green, and red on each side. Hold on a second. Only kidding. I wonder if anybody believes that. Oh, I'm cracking myself. I should have waited just a second longer for you to let that sink in. All right, so we're just gonna stir these up, kill myself, and soften. All right, this is on medium-high. I'm going to cover them, and then we'll be right back to finish them up. Okay, we're back, and these are crisp fried. So you can see they get a little brown, and it's a little brown on the bottom. So now what I'm gonna do, because they're still hard, these aren't soft yet. That was about 5 minutes that these were crisping up. So now I'm just gonna add a little water. This is my little trick, you guys. A little bit of water and a little beef, better than bouillon, roasted beef base. This is where the saltiness comes in. And I'm just putting a little bit in there, maybe a teaspoon. And I'm going to stir that up in that water and around all these peppers. Okay, see? It's making a little bit of a broth. Stirring that up. Then I'm gonna put these back on the heat, and it is going to evaporate the water and leave a coating on the peppers. A nice salty, beefy coating that is delicious. So I'm not covering it because I don't want the peppers to steam much more. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit and let these shake. Show you what that looks like. Yum, yum, yum. It's already starting to thicken up a little bit. All right, see how that's kind of cooking away? I'm gonna let it go just a minute longer. I really want these coated. And again, folks, well, I maybe didn't say it in this one, you have to do things to your own seasoning. Try a little bit, and if you're like, ooh, I like that, but I'd like a little more, add a little more. If you are like, oh, that was good, but a little too salty for me, don't use as much. But it leaves a coating on them. It gives it just a little bit of a different taste. And then you can just mix this or serve it with your lean protein for a great detox veggie. And there we are. Yummy, sauteed, coated veggies. Hot. Thank you for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this and you think somebody else would find it valuable, share it with them, please. And don't forget, subscribe to my channel, like this video, turn on post notifications, and follow me on social media. Both Facebook and Instagram are down below, and the little recipe for this. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.